I hope you're doing fine. So this is your project, and your project is complete. First four graph there for the monthly view. Second four graph, these are for the quarterly, as you can see by their title as well. And these ones, let me make them all the way. Okay, that's it. And these are the quarterly ones, the above are the monthly one, and these are the below your different tables that you're planning. These are basically, they are here. So let me also change their color as well to distinguish them, so anyone does not change or do something else on these tabs. So these are the distinguished tabs. So okay, here in the dashboard you can select month here, and this error will appear because I have changed the scale to log scale in some places. So it's not a worry, you can click OK. It's okay. And you can see different months here. So that error was basically your some values are 0, that's why the log scale was giving error that 0 cannot be projected in the log scale, and that value will not be shown. So that's okay. So if something is 0 and it's not being shown here, it's okay. So you can see, you can select any month, and the above four graphs, these values will change accordingly, and you can also see that. Okay, in the quarterly you can select first quarter or second quarter, and these graphs will change. And also these graphs are also dynamic as well. For example, if I select the first month, and the difference is here 50,000, you go to here, so difference is 50,000. So I make it for example 60,000, and now the difference is 55,000, and I go here and I see here the same, but these are linked with the pivot table. Now you go to data, refresh it, so you can see here the values now are changed. So any change that you make here, that will be reflected. Okay, yes. So any change that you make here will be reflected here on the dashboard, or as I have made the changes there. So I go to data, so I refresh it, so it's back to 50,000. So any change you make in your KPI tracker here, in the monthly tracker or in the quarterly tracker, so these graphs will change. So they are not the bricks, they are not the brick graphs, basically they are the dynamic graph with your data, they are connected with your data, and you can select it. For example, you want to see the data for the multiple month, you select one month, press the shift key, and now you can select the second one. Now data for 2 months, the data for the 2 months combined will be shown here. Okay, similarly you want to see the data for 3 months here, just like that 3 months data will be shown here, and you just click, and any month, the data for that month will only be shown here. So this is how you can see different versions of this dashboard. And similarly for the quarterly, and you can make the changes in your data as I have shown you. And monthly and quarterly, these are the data, they are connected with the pivot table. Any change you make here, you make sure get to here data and click here refresh data, so the changes will be done. Okay, so they are the these are also connected with your data, so they are not also brick. For example, I make change here, growth, market and competition. I go to here. Okay, for this is 5, let me make it 2, so it is -6 now, and you see here it's -6, the change that is shown here. So they are directly connected to their data, so you don't need to get to here data and make those changes. So any change you make here, it will be reflected here directly. So let me make it 5 again, and now you see it's -3, and you see it's also here -3, from -6 to -3. Okay, so that's it, and all your data is connected to this graph. You can make any changes in your data, and they will be changing, and there will be changing here. You can select here different months, different quarters, and see the data accordingly. So hope you like the project, and let me hear from you. Thank you so much.